likely kailangan ng Windows.
Pero saan ko kukuha ng legit Windows? Daming options, daming prices.
Buti na lang, may cdkeyoffers.com. Madali lang ang order. Search for the software you need, add to cart, daan ka sa payment options nila.
Wala pang 5 minutes, finished! May legit working CDK ka na para sa Windows mo.
Gamitin ang aming code para makakuha pa ng discounts.
Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng legit, mura, at original software,
Check out cdkeyoffers.com.
Hi, what's up, internet? How is our chat? Okay, someone speak so we can do a sound test because I am only seeing my sound.
Hello.
Hi,
Ayan,
guys.
there we go. Let's see. Okay, we're getting good. We're getting good across the board. Okay. Hi. So this is I reformatted. I'm the host, and I reformatted my PC. So this is the first time I'm going to be streaming. And I just put Tabasco in my eyeball, so medyo bad timing talaga. You can even see the Tabasco. Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
So
You should have done it live. That's gonna get them views.
I'm gonna persevere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna persevere. We're a little bit early today. We just have something to do kasi at like mga 9 o'clock. Hope you guys don't mind. Hey yo, shout out to Liam Magnaye. Special thanks to Sugar Rush.
Shout out, Liam Magnaye.
Shout out. Wait, let me change parang the chat is cut, no? Yan. However, parang see, this is the problem with a fresh install eh.
Yeah, everything's fresh.
Yeah, how do you ayan.
Yeah.
Ano yun? Paano to?
May dalawa yan eh. May crop,
Yeah.
tapos mayroong scale.
Yeah, I'm
Yan,
using
what
it.
you're doing now is scale, yeah.
Yeah, so but I want it small. But if now it's too small.
Yeah.
Paano to? See, yan, it's cut naman. So, but if I crop it like this,
No one can read it.
yeah, no one can read. But it wasn't
Hindi
like
siya,
it before. Before it was
din,
fine. Oh nga. What happened here?
For the record,
Pwede
Rafael.
pala, sir. Pwede yata, sir, ano yun eh. Manual na ilalagay mo yung pixels. Parang ganun
Yeah.
yung una kong ginawa doon.
Paano
Pag
na?
episode 24, ayos na to by that.
We'll just put it over our faces in the chat. Hindi, wag
For the
naman.
record, Rafael was saying, good thing we finally figured out how to do these live stream stuff. So,
Sorry
now,
guys, I'm just gonna have to like squeeze
we're competent. We're competent now.
Ayan, like this.
Squeeze nyo na lang.
Ayan. At least maliit yung chat. Pero at least it's all there. Can you all read? Okay. Planning on buying a new system, Adrian Maravilla. Good luck. Make sure you pick a store that has no BS warranty. And then Montagman, magandang good evening. Magandang gabi. Sir, ask ko lang. Let's take a question from the crowd. Shelby Moto asks, Sir, ask ko lang, ano opinion nyo? Ano mas better? 54,650 pesos, 53600, 1650 desktop including 144 Hz monitor, or 65,000 pesos, RTX 3060, 140 Hz laptop? That is a good question nga.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say, but you know what? I would, RTX 3060 laptop. RTX 3060 eh. It's only for an additional $10,000 bucks. However,
3060 siya na laptop version. So,
It's
but can you attach a high display monitor to a laptop na yun na magiging display niya? Like, it can be pwede ba yan? And then
HDMI.
kung may HDMI siya na.
pero kasi what if he attaches a 144 Hz monitor to his RTX 3060 laptop na let's say 36 inches, kaya niya ba yan? Display port? Kasi kung HDMI cable lang, it won't be able to reach that high of refresh rate, hindi ba?
May HDMI na 120 eh.
Ah, yeah?
Oo.
Okay.
Yung mga higher than 165 yata.
Depende kung anong HDMI version nung sa kanya.
Okay, my answer to that is it depends on the brand of the laptop. Like, I've seen a lot of laptop brands na super great, what do you call that? Specs. But then I don't know the brand at all. Parang it's too good to be true sometimes. So, but if that's a good brand, ano, hindi yan Asus, no? I don't think Asus has a laptop ROG within that price range with 3060 inside it. 144 Hz for 65,000. Magkano yung laptop na review mo last year?
That was that was quite expensive.
Yeah, so it's quite expensive. So I don't know, parang like the 65K laptop is pretty good if you know the brand. And mukhang reliable yung yung vendor. Kasi yung nakakatakot sa laptop is it's all in one. So like parang mahirap din i-repair yan eh. Like us.
Gigabyte G5.
Gigabyte G5. Well, Gigabyte's a trusted brand. But then
Except for power supplies.
For what?
There was a thing recently na Gamers Nexus showed that a bunch of Gigabyte PSUs were really shoddy.
Recent lang to?
Yeah, like within this month or within the past like 4 weeks or so.
What do you call it? Shout out to Not Gamer. Dahil sa ergodynamic review, bumili ako ng ergo chair dahil doon. Di lang same sa model mo. By the way, ako yung nagtanong regarding recliner chairs as daily driver. I do remember that question. You're welcome. I'm reviewing right now the Sihu M57, as you can see. So
Headrest for the win.
yeah. I haven't used the headrest in months because I switched to the Aeron. So I'm actually reviewing. Sorry, I'm reviewing this chair because daming nag-request. So I'm listening to our fans who requested for it. But anyway, to go back to the question,
Shout out to Kaiser.
even if it's a good branded laptop, if anything breaks, you have very limited choices of where to take it to. Like, you can't take it to us. Like, you can buy a laptop from Hardware Sugar, but we just don't have the expertise to repair laptops. So, if you buy a PC, it's a much easier job to repair. Yung laptops, my understanding is, kailangan mo talaga hintayin yung replacement. Especially, or you take it to like a specialist. So, parang, it's that danger eh. However, if it's not for work and it's just for gaming, but I doubt it eh. Kasi parang nowadays you want to get like something that you can use for both. Eh. So, ako if it's just between the PC na 55,000 and yung 65,000, I would still go with the 55,000 PC and then upgrade na lang yan.
Yeah, benta niya yung kunin niya yung 54K na PC, benta niya yung 1650.
Card.
Tapos bili siya ng ibang GPU. Or bili siya PS5.
Do you call that? Shout out to Revin John for being in the chat.
Hi, Revin John. We still owe you don't worry, we are really gonna get the GPU support holder. We just need next week. We just need time.
Sorry.
Kaya pa naman kaya pa yun ng pencil.
Alam ko yung GPU holder na yan is in demand, no?
Is it like the deep cool one that we showed?
Yeah, I remember you told me that it was in demand. Actually, can I get one also for my card?
Yeah, you can.
Is yours sagging already?
Yeah, Anton said na it's sagging. It's been sagging ever since. Maybe I should have done it earlier na, no? Wow.
The sag is real.
Oh. All right, so let's take our first question for the day. By the way, you guys can always post questions in our forum and we might select it for our show. So, shoot away. Okay, hi Hardware Sugar. Just want to know your choice opinion between the two processors. Thanks. Here's my PC build. Mobo B450 Tomahawk, Max 2, RAM, Adata XPG D80, 16GB 2x8, 3200 MHz, Seagate, Barracuda, SSD Adata, PCIe NVMe Kingston, PSU 550 watts na gold. So Ryzen 5 3400G versus Ryzen 5 Pro 4650G. You know, I don't know much about the 4650G, so I'll let the experts handle it.
Yeah, actually, I chose this question kasi parang interesting. The 4000 series kasi was it was supposed for OEM only, so you don't but they did kind of filter out into the consumer market. So I haven't really had to look into it too much kung ano ba mas okay. Better ba yung performance, Marv or Rock?
Yeah, across the board, panalo yung 4650. So, yung 4650, 6 cores siya. Yung 3400, 4 cores lang. Tapos yung boost nung 4650, 4.3 gigahertz. Tapos, yun.
Is it cheaper? Is the
Yeah,
4650
what's the
cheaper?
value? What's the price value here?
Hindi ko alam.
It's a gray,
Pero,
gray market, di ba? So,
The 3400G is maybe around 10, 11, maybe roughly. Because the 3200G is around 9.5 now or something, 9,000.
14, I see it on Lazada, 14,000.
14,
So,
Yung
600.
Yung 3400G, yung 14?
Yung 4650, 4650.
14. Well, you're getting 2 extra cores for 4,000 pesos.
That 4,000 can go to a GPU di ba? Parang, and since it's a gray market, what's your guarantee that it's going to be under warranty? I mean, it's very rare naman na masira ang processor, di ba? But it doesn't make sense. I mean, you buy these G processors as a transition before you buy a GPU.
Yeah.
Spending 40% more on a processor just stops you from getting to your goal faster. So, I don't know. I'm not fully sold despite yung better specs niya.
Sa akin, yung kung if sa single core performance, pareho lang sila eh. Parang mas mataas lang yung performance nitong 4650 kasi nga may 2 extra cores siya.
So sa productivity?
Kung yung workload niya mas single core, like, ewan ko.
Gaming.
So, okay na. Parang walang masyadong hindi niya masyadong mararamdaman yung
nag-unzip siya ng file.
Benefits.
Diba multi-core ang unzipping?
While having YouTube in the background.
I would go for
na lang
first
sa
one.
Alright, we have a question from the chat. It's a RAM question. Si Andre Conda asks, "Hi mga sir. Was wondering if you having an idea with an issue I'm having. I'm using a 16GB 3600 megahertz stick. One stick. By default, when I open the PC, it's only on 2133 megahertz. I tried to set it to XMP and tried it manually too. It then works. But when I turn off my PC, the next day it resets my whole BIOS setting. So basically, I have to go to BIOS every day and set my XMP. Any thoughts?"
Why is it doing that?
Yeah, that's weird.
I-tap niya yung battery yung CMOS battery.
Tap it with the screwdriver?
Or tingnan niya kung nag-store doon. Kasi yun yung nangyayari. Parang nare-reset yung BIOS every time.
Are you saying that the battery is resetting the motherboard all the time?
Yeah, siguro hindi siya masyado madiin or...
Okay. So Andre,
no power.
one option is na baka yung battery doon sa Mobo is loose. Or number 2, it's faulty battery. Baka kailangan palitan. Definitely sounds like more of a hardware issue than a software issue, no? I've never heard of it changing by itself unless you change the RAM talaga. But ito talaga, he's doing it manually.
Kaya ako parang ang confident ko, parang alam ko agad, no? Kasi yung build namin last week may ganyan. Parang makakailang restart na ako tapos ayaw maano ng RAM. Tapos sala lang, ginanong ko lang yung battery. Tapos for some reason, okay na.
Wow!
It got loose during transport or was it really a mistake in the build?
Hindi siya loose eh. Basta as in tinap ko lang. As in wala na kasi hindi ko na alam kung anong gagawin. So,
desperation move.
We should make a guide for what we learned. If this happens, do this.
Gusto ko tanungin kaninong build yun, pero off camera na lang. Hindi ko narinig kung kanino yun eh. First time I'm hearing about it.
Yung mga last resort
moves. Mga desperation moves. Pero yun, try niya yun. Parang same sila ng symptom.
Same symptoms?
Nag-reset lagi.
What do you call that? Sabi ni Genesis Gozum. Sir Rafael, ano upuan mo ngayon? It is the Sihu M57. I think it's M57. It was one of the most requested chairs that we review. So actually, it's actually a pretty cool chair. Like for the headrest. It's very versatile. I'm really digging it actually. Like I don't want to be the that guy na, ay, what do you call that? Sobrang ganda nitong chair. Then after that, I'm like, oh yeah, oh, sobrang ganda nga. No. No, like legit, like as a guy who really likes chairs, I'm really liking this chair. But it's too early on kasi this is my first full day na ginagamit ko. Kasi kahapon ko siya na-assemble, record ko, and then I'm gonna be releasing a what do you call assembly and first impressions vid. Hey gentleman parrot, how's it going? Yeah, it's actually quite comfy. What do you call it? Jerwin G. Korea is asking, stock pa rin kasi ginagamit ko Ryzen 7 3600. Wait, this is the same guy who was talking about the RAM. Stock pa rin kasi ginagamit ko Ryzen 7 3600.
It's a Ryzen 5 3600.
Oh wait, you know what? Sorry. That's a different guy from the mobile question plan. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. That was like, that has nothing to do with the mobile. All right. So, okay, let's take our next question. Hey, Leslie, help! After I restart and a blue screen, my laptop does not detect my graphics card. Context: I was trying to migrate from HDD to SSD, and after a failed attempt, I had to get it fixed. I got to enjoy the upgrade and even game until I did my routine PC restart. During the restart, sorry, my foot. A blue screen flashed, which said, sorry, natapil ako kanina, so damn, that hurt.
Sensitive.
A blue screen flash which said it would just proceed to the restart. Lo and behold, I would discover my NVIDIA 940MX seemingly disappeared. Nowhere in my device manager or my drivers. I've tried almost everything I can think of. I checked my BIOS to set switchable graphics. There's no setting. I tried reinstalling the drivers. It said it won't detect hardware. Alas, I have just reinstalled Windows into Novia. I am truly running out of things to try and solve the problem myself. Is it hardware or software problem? I have also tried putting back the old HDD original boot, but nothing. But what can I do to recover my precious video card? I don't think if this post is allowed, but I'm truly desperate. Any advice is appreciated. Wow. That's deep.
He was able to game Diba?
Yeah, it worked at the start.
So, kung hindi gumana, I would think it was harder. Baka somewhere putting in the hard disk screwed up the cables or something. Pero napagana niya
Gumana naman
Laptop.
So I guess this goes to Rocky's point early on. Pag laptop.
Yeah, yun ang hirap. Why did you pick this question? You don't know, hindi naman tayo laptop expert
Well, for me, it was, yun nga, on a desktop, you have options. You can try to reseat the card. I mean, there are other things that you can try. But this one, you're really stuck with fiddling around.
Yeah. So, buti na lang I got that question from the crowd kanina about laptop na 65K versus 55K PC. So if you're still listening, whoever asked that question, this is the perfect example. Yun ang problema. Well, actually, good on him. He was able to switch the hard drives around. I mean, that means he opened up the laptop, no?
For most, yeah.
Rocky, the programmer here, suggested basically drivers. So uninstalling the old driver, then trying to reinstall it. And then siguro, worst comes to worst, parang reinstall Windows. Format, new clean Windows. And then, yun yung thing yun ang hirap Kung laptop, medyo limited ka sa troubleshooting na kaya mong gawin kasi all of those parts are
I don't even know how a graphics card is connected inside the laptop. Like, would you is every laptop kind of different, the guts inside? See, that's the thing. Anyway, so good news is Shelby Moto, the guy who asked about the laptop versus PC. No, about the laptop. He said he's still listening, so he sees now the problem with laptops. Gentleman Parrot says maybe try replacing the drivers Windows placed with the NVIDIA one for his laptop. So, but then he already tried to change the drivers
Ang problem hindi ma-detect at all So
hardware, loose wire or something. Sometimes laptops GPUs just die, honestly. Sabi ni Kaiser 17XD, sometimes laptops GPUs just die, honestly. You could do DDU, reinstall drivers, or even checking if any wires are removed. Some laptop GPUs just die out of nowhere. See, that's the thing Nakakatakot yung mga laptop GPUs deaths Kasi sobrang init sa laptop, I'm sure. Unless you have that that electric fan thing, the desk electric fan. I don't know. Those even work?
Yeah,
They work?
effective. Yeah.
Effective
Bumili
yun.
ako sa hardware sugar nung isa.
Good to know.
Very effective.
Good to know.
The X150R or the
Yeah,
U2, I can't remember.
lalo na for Macs, ay ganda. Sobrang ano. Yun.
He can't even try to switch around parts, diba? Kasi parang unless he
Yeah.
has also a GPU na laptop model, diba? How does he test switches?
I would be too afraid to even go. Actually, you know what? The problem because also with trying to fix your own laptop is I don't know. Isn't there a more limited option of YouTube videos on how to repair certain things with laptops?
Yeah, exactly. Tapos yung pang ano pa, yung difference pa ng brands tsaka ng models per region.
Yeah.
So bawa like Samsung whatever.
Oo.
Or ano,
That's
pwede ka
true.
makakita ng guide nun, pero completely different yung parts dun sa video na
Yeah.
ginawa.
So yeah, that's
No, sorry, we don't repair, but we usually refer people to GS Tech Solutions. They're on Facebook, or si iFixie. We interviewed Anton. His name is also Anton. I just can't remember the site. Wait, let me look it up and then I'll post it in the chat. So we either recommend GS Tech or Fixie Bell? Fixie.ph, I think. Yeah, Fixie.ph. I'll put it in the chat. So those guys have more knowledge with laptops, and I personally follow them also. They're very good tech, so those are who we recommend. I'll post it in the chat, guys, if you baka makatulong.
Wait, okay, cool.
Ay,
Someone
940 MX, so ibig sabihin medyo matagal na talaga yung laptop na yun.
Yeah, sir, ilang like 5 years ago? Mga how
Or
yung
more.
generation? More?
Hmm.
Well, at a certain point, these things just kind of give up. I mean, even desktop, laptop, but mas hassle talaga yung laptop. Ang hirap palitan. You might need to replace everything.
Kahit naman masira yung keyboard nung laptop, halimbawa, service center agad yun eh. Whereas kung PC,
yung
Yeah,
PC
pero paano-
may hope na you can do it at home. Like for instance, let
Yeah.
me just point out si Revin Jan, yung ginawa niya daw for his graphics card kasi we still owe him yung graphics card support holder thingy. He told Adrian Maravilla na he's using a cut down pencil tapos ginagamit niya in-Elmer's glue niya yung cut down pencil sa base para hindi magalaw yung graphics card.
MacGyver shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, you can't do that with the laptop, you know? Yung mga stuff like that. Walang masyadong, like, PC, may freedom pa to move around. But yung laptop, you move anything in there, it's on you. And then after that, and you also void the warranty on the laptop the moment you open it up sometimes, no? Or most of the time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, yun ang problema.
hirap.
Hindi
Pero paano
naka-virtual
madadali yung
background
PC?
yung dalawa.
Paano mo dadalhin yung PC sa Starbucks?
Yun.
Sabi ni Gentleman Parrot, he grew up talaga with laptops and he has a bit more knowledge with them than desktops. Pero it's a pain if they go wrong, especially hardware.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, next question. Okay, Anonymous. Hello po. Gusto ko po sana bumili ng PC for gaming, day trading at let's get rid. You can't see the question. Ayan. Right. A day trading at pwede po pang mining if hindi ko siya ginagamit. Ano pa recommend niyo pong PC build? Salamat. Marvin, why don't you take this?
I would think kung day trading, so as much RAM as you can afford after you buy the most powerful GPU you can find and buy, I would guess. I'm assuming he's doing GPU mining. Kung ano pang natitira proof of work.
I think day trading means he's selling stocks.
Yeah. I mean, so pang mining GPU
On the side.
spend as much on that. Then day trading, you're gonna have if you're like me, you're gonna have like dozens of or hundreds of windows and tabs all over the place. So you're gonna need a shitload of RAM.
Oh.
And then whatever's left on the CPU.
But actually, Anton will probably say it depends on what cryptocurrency you're mining. Kasi other graphics cards, they mine other currency better than other currencies. Like for instance, it's very difficult to mine Bitcoin now with, for instance, RTX 2080 Ti, but you can mine other things. I don't know, bro. Ikaw na yung expert dito. What can you mine with certain cards?
3080 or
No,
something.
Marvin knows that. Siya yung palagi nagpo-push sa akin bumili ng ASIC miner eh. But yeah, you can't mine anymore, guys. Bitcoin using GPU. You need these specialized chips called ASIC miners. But
pero kung hindi Bitcoin, bro, ano yung pwede pa minean with graphics cards?
Based on my conversations with one of our customers, Ethereum and Ravencoin are popular choices for mining. You can still do GPU mining for Ethereum. Although yun nga, they're pushing towards a proof of stake. Yeah, instead of proof of work. Which a lot of the modern currencies are trying to do kasi it's more environmentally friendly, so it gets rid of the Elon Musk objection. Pati, it's an arms race yung proof of work. So at least with proof of stake, parang you encourage people to buy the currency or to hold the currency instead of using their money to buy hardware and stuff like that. So yun. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of currencies naman that you can mine. But to be honest, I haven't been following too much. I chose this question though kasi very, very opposite yung mga kailangan eh. Like kung day trading lang, yeah, you get a lot of RAM because you have a lot of information windows open. And you get like a decent graphics card so you can multi-monitor. I mean, that's super useful. But yung mining kasi, like todo graphics card talaga yun. So medyo, it's like you're kind of opposite. Like you could get a decent day trade PC for not too expensive. But the mining thing, like yeah, you need the most expensive graphic, the best card that you can buy, and that really pumps up the cost a lot. So parang it really all boils down to like ano ba kailangan, what do you need your computer for? Mahirap paminsan gawing jack of all trades kasi kaya naman niya, but yun nga mas mahal. Kung kaya mag-mining, mag-day trade. But you pay for what you get, diba? So it really boils down to like we always ask our customers what do you really need it for? Pang editing ba, pang gaming, pang streaming, kung pang work lang, pang surf, yun nga 32 GB, even Chrome naman. I don't know, Marv, you 16 gigs ka, diba?
Sabi ni ITX Addict, you can mine with a potato daw. You can mine with a potato. But it's not gonna mine much. Expert yan si ITX
Addict.
Yeah.
And then
ITX Addict just bought a very nice graphics card. I hope he sends us a picture when it's set up para we can post it. Very nice card.
And if he's going to day trade, he might need to set aside some funds for an upgraded connection. I mean, there's nothing worse than kala mo na-execute na yung order tapos biglang pag-refresh. What is that?
Wait, connection? You mean internet connection, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, Marv, I've never had that problem when I was trading.
And then kasi especially pag you're talagang yung centavos or cents yung hinahabol mo. So parang pag execute, like sometimes that's problem with like mining, diba? With crypto trading, the things move so fast na parang katatapos mo lang i-type, nag-iba na so.
Yeah.
And then after that, yung price.
And you have to cancel the order before you can put in a new order? Or is that just me?
And especially if iba yung fees pag maker-taker, so hinahabol mo na maker, di ba? Para mas mura yung fees. Bigla magiging taker ka kasi your price suddenly was market price na kaagad. Stuff like that. So
shout out to Ken's Cast. Thanks for joining the chat.
What's up, Ken's Cast? Now I know how you became a once. Now I want to watch Itaewon now actually.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay naman siya. Madrama siya.
E-drama nga.
It's a soap. It's literally a soap. Like, oy, namatay siya! Yung ganon. Then it ends, end episode. Then after that, papatayin ko siya! And then after that, end episode. Yung mga ganon. What do you call that? Okay, let's take a question from the chat. Branson Kato. What will you recommend for upgradable PC computer set for gaming, editing, and for work? Well, Branson, it depends on what you're coming from. Kasi the best way talaga is, like if your PC is very old already, it might be cheaper if you sell the old PC and then buy a whole new PC. Kasi if you mix match old parts, you'll realize later on na it might save you some money now, but then malaking headache when each part begins breaking down. Like ako, like me, even though when I built like my crazy PC 2 years ago, I tried to save money with the power supply unit. Tuloy, namatay naman yung power supply unit ko like 6 months later. Well, I guess I saved money there kasi 6 months. But that was just the power supply. I mean, like, imagine kung RAM yan or immobo. And the problem also with the motherboard is, if you have an old motherboard, baka hindi compatible with the next generation graphics cards, processors, or they are compatible. Kaso, yung case mo, masyadong maliit for a better air cooler. I remember I tried to save money on my case. Like, I had the same case for 12 years or 15 years. Mga ganon. Yung black case. Actually, if you guys go to the Hardware Sugar store, if you look at the PC to the right sa office, that's my old PC case. The big black one with red lights.
We're still using that.
Yeah, you're still using it.
We don't throw anything.
Yeah, I know, but I really I wanted to save every peso. And then, I realized now na a new case isn't that much expensive. And then there are a lot of benefits that come with a new case. So just keep in mind. Yeah.
I really don't know why your power supply failed. My Corsair has been going 5, 6.
Wala. As Marvin said, baka I'm doing something wrong kasi my power supplies keep dying. But then the problem is they fall within the it survived more than a year So parang,
It's not supposed It's lasting year, dude.
It lasts kasi kakainis, it lasts after the warranty period
Corsair talaga, like EVJ has broken on me, Seasonic has broken on me, but yung Corsair talagang palaging matibay. I don't know what happened to your particular unit.
Oo nga. Ano yung binili ko? Seasonic ba?
Parang Seasonic nga yung current mo.
Okay. By the way, my current power supply unit is going 1 year, I think. More than 1 year na. So it's in the danger range na.
It's past the threshold.
I remember I had to bring it into the shop and ask Gerald, papalitan na power supply unit. We have a question from the chat from Jason Basista. Hi, is there a way to increase the refresh rate of my laptop from 60 Hz? My laptop only has HDMI 1.4 port, and I'm using a 165 Hz monitor. Laptop people, can you respond to that? Hi, is there a way to increase the refresh rate of my laptop from 60 Hz to a higher refresh rate? My laptop only has HDMI 1.4 port, and I'm using a 165 Hz monitor. Wait, Jason, it's possible na maybe you didn't set it sa Microsoft kasi you need to manually set it. You need to right click and in this desktop, select properties.
Or yung sa OSD nung monitor.
The monitor itself, you need to select it. You need to set it manually dun sa settings to your desired hertz. It's not automatic. You need to do both. Change it in the monitor and change it mismo in the desktop. But also, I'm curious about... Yeah, sige, Rocky.
And then, hindi kasi lahat ng monitor na may HDMI. Wait, ano ba yung ano niya? Anong monitor daw yun? Is it fairly new?
Wala, they didn't say. Basta 165 Hz yung monitor. But pwede ba? Like all laptops ba will be able to make it 165 Hz regardless?
Hindi lahat. Tsaka yung isa pa yun nga, yung hindi lahat ng monitors na HDMI 1.4 kayang mag 144 Hz. Ang weird ang weird kasi nung standards nitong HDMI Basta parang they can claim na 1.4 yun, basta kaya niya mag 1080, basta kaya niya mag 4K. Pero hindi siya masyadong concern kung like may native support ba siya for the refresh rate. So medyo may random na element.
If it was a DisplayPort or USB-C, baka pwede pa.
Yeah. For sure, pwede.
Yung the thing with the HDMI, it's really difficult to understand HDMI cables. Like yung ultra wide ko. I tried using HDMI cable, but then it brings down the monitor to like 55 to like 45 Hz or something like that. And so I need to use DisplayPort. Talagang picky So I really think you need to find a way to... I don't know, is there a way to convert that? Like, medyo weird. Can you convert a display to HDMI? Hindi, no? It's either it's built in or not, no? In the laptop. It's either the laptop has it or not. Sorry, go.
Based on a quick Google search, parang kaya naman daw kung 1080p, 120 Hz. So wala pa dun sa 144 or 166 range. But yun nga, it also depends if you're trying to output 4K, hindi talaga, you're using up more bandwidth. So the refresh
Sorry,
rate will be...
her laptop is Lenovo G207Q20.
Well,
GPU.
There. There, I posted it.
Hindi, ayun nga. Pero still, hindi pa rin nga sure na ano yun eh. Na i-output ng monitor niya. Ang daming kailangang mag-handshake bago...
But hardware-wise...
Yeah, dapat kaya. Wait, ano nga ulit? Lenovo...
Yeah, I put it in the chat. It's the reason.
ito Google ko. Lenovo G27Q-20.
This is a monitor, right?
That's the-
monitor ba?
That's the
Ah, it's a
monitor.
monitor.
Medyo bago-bago siya.
Kaya naman daw niya 1080 at 144 Hz.
Yeah.
So, I think you should just check the monitor settings, number one. So, there are like these little buttons underneath the monitor. You look for refresh rate there. And then after that, secondly, you need to go into desktop, right-click, and then properties. And then advanced, I think. And then select 165 or 145 Hertz. Kasi hindi siya automatic. Kung ayaw pa, then it might be your cord. To be honest, I get confused also with HDMI cables. Like, there are some that are faster. Maybe the HDMI cable you have is an HDMI cable, but it's not the fast one. I'm not Rocky the programmer. Do you know the different kinds of HDMI cables?
Yeah, basta sinasabi na 1.4.
Oh.
Or like parang 2.1 ba yun or something. Ayun. Basta kapag mahal,
Yeah.
medyo okay. Pagka mura, medyo toss up pag ano.
Too good to be true.
Yeah. Ang dami ko na nabili na HDMI cable na ganun. Yung mura. Tapos
wala.
I was surprised.
Bagal.
I would think a certain store that was dedicated to gaming would have quality HDMI cables, pero I've had two fail from that store, which shall remain nameless.
But it wasn't hardware sugar for
No, that's not hardware.
Because we
it's
don't-
not even a computer shop per se.
Kasi wala akong cable.
Oo nga, actually. We used to have, pero we never restocked anymore the DP. Sorry, to go back to the question, actually yung kasamang cable dun sa monitor, DisplayPort. So, it's very likely nga na napulot lang yung HDMI cable somewhere and it might be one of those cheap cables that doesn't have the same bandwidth that might be needed. Kasi on paper, it should, I think 1080p at least 120 should be possible.
Sorry. Did he even say kung ano yung GPU niya?
It's a It's a laptop.
Yeah, but kung bago yung laptop, lahat kaya na ba ng laptop ng more than 60 Hz?
I don't know eh.
Yeah.
Kaya naman.
Kung sa desktop lang, kaya niya mag-output. Yeah. Pero like yung sa games, yun medyo...
Well, actually, the next question is, baka walang DisplayPort yung laptop? Baka HDMI cable lang. Kasi kung walang DisplayPort... sorry, we already answered this question na pwede naman with an HDMI cable to get higher refresh rate. Okay. It's okay. But that was an interesting intellectual exercise.
Hindi, tsaka like it highlights yung yung poor na
complexity ng laptop
standards ng HDMI.
Ito nga naman.
Bakit pa ng 1.4? Yung 1.2 to 1.3, sobrang pointless nung upgrade na yun.
It's confusing. It's like marketing-wise, people will be like, saksak naman siya eh. Like, shouldn't it be the same thing? It's hard. It's impossible to tell which one is which unless you have the packaging pa.
Basta gold yung tip, quality daw.
Yeah,
That's how they market it.
That's how they market it. Sobrang mahal. Like, I remember, what do you call that? Like, someone was selling like a $2,000 like HDMI cable na silver yung wiry. Hindi naman silver. Basta, parang gold-plated. Yung mga ganun. Okay, so next question is OG Mar 5. How to put 3-pin cooler fan to 4-pin motherboard?
3-pin na yan? UPWM or RGB? Kasi kung RGB, wag.
Yeah, I think he means PWM instead of
Pwede yun.
RGB, ARGB. Yeah, just stick it in, right?
Yeah, kasi may ano yun, di ba, may tab yung
Which
header.
side pupunta?
Yeah. Kung basta sumakto siya dun sa tab, okay. Kung PWM, kung RGB yan, wag mo
Yeah.
i-try.
It doesn't matter kung which side siya, or it can only go one way. Kasi di ba, apat, di ba?
Yeah, no, it can only go one way kasi may tab yung ano. Well, dapat may tab yung fan, tsaka dapat may tab din yung motherboard. Alam ko lahat ng motherboard meron eh. Pero parang yung stuff from, di ko alam, NZXT ba, or actually Deep Cool yata. Yung iba walang tab eh. So,
Ayan, fans? Hindi ko napansin.
yeah, yung sa akin wala eh. Hindi kasi parang may included naman siya na extension cable. So, parang siguro ina-assume na lang nila na ano, gagamitin mo na lang. Yeah. Yung extension cable na yun, may tab yun. And it can only go one way.
All else fails, extension to the PSU na lang. Di ba? May mga ganun dati.
Yeah.
Sorry, ITX Addict. Say, continue. So about the pins.
I was just I think this is PWM, so it refers to like the speed of the fan, if you can control it or not, if it's PWM, versus Rocky the Programmer mentioned RGB 4-pin or ARGB 3-pin. We do have videos on like what's the difference on the channel if you're interested. But yeah, generally don't. It's not a good idea to parang pilitin na 3-pin. Siguro kaya naman kasi 4-pin to, di ba? Parang extra lang isang pin. Parang that's
That
not
makes
a good
sense.
idea.
That makes sense logically.
That's not a good idea.
It doesn't work that way.
RGB, ARGB, yeah. I mean, at the most, you'll ruin the RGB of the component. I mean, it won't fry.
That's the best part.
That's why you bought it, di ba? It'll still spin kung fan.
Sabi ni ITX Addict, my monitor was flickering intermittently. Then I switched from HDMI to DisplayPort and then it stopped. Not sure if it was the cable or the GPU monitor plug. You know what? Feeling ko it was the plug. I used to have that same problem 10 years ago. Then pala I thought the monitor was broken, but then when I moved the plug a little bit to the right side, it likes it up. It likes it a little bit up eh. And then gumana siya. Then after if you moved it a little bit, it'd be like fuzzy again. So I was like, yeah, it's the cable usually.
Sa yung parang din, never pa ako nagkaroon ever ng problema sa DisplayPort. Like, as in, ipa-plug ko siya one time, tapos yun, okay na, everything works agad.
Unless may no display available or something like that.
Hindi, ayun nga, I mean, I'm saying, as in, wala pa ako na-experience na, na hindi nag-work yung DisplayPort. Kahit yung mga mura, minsan may nabili ako ng mura eh.
Yeah, actually,
mas reliable yung sa experience.
If you look at the monitor plugs, parang it's super rare to have a defective cable. But then, it's always part of the cross-check eh. Baka defecting yung cable, but I've also never had that problem before.
Yeah. May tanong sorry. Sige, sir.
I was just gonna echo what you were saying, Rock, na kung may dalawang option naman, HDMI or DP, I always just go for the DP because you don't need to think anymore. It supports the higher refresh rates, it supports the higher resolutions. It's also easier to plug in. Parang I don't know, for me, I find it, di ba para siyang
may parang lock yun na
may snap lock. Yeah, so if you're like you don't know your monitor has HDMI or DP, just usually para lang, iwas sa sakit sa ulo, you don't need to think anymore, just go use the DP one. It makes life simpler.
Yeah. Ang daming HDMI cables that has the bad combination of a fat handle and a short lid. So pag sinasaksak mo dun sa panel, sa case mo sa likod, ayaw pumasok all the way until tanggalin mo yung isa pang strip ng what you call those things at the back.
Hassle.
Wait, I just want to do a shout out to Katima Gaming. Hello from Thailand. Hey, hi Katima Gaming.
What's up? Katima Gaming.
Thank you for joining us in our first attempt for an outreach, which we haven't disclosed yet to our fans. But thank you for tuning in.
I mentioned it in another live stream, but yeah, Katima Gaming, we collaborated with him and you'll see the video soon on the channel.
Wait, sabi ni Eric Armovit, do I still need a case fan pointed at my power supply unit? Okay. What?
Wait. Ano yun?
Oh.
Like, ano nga eh. Gusto ko nga yung thinking niya eh. Kasi like,
Oh.
siguro performance hunter to. Pwede. Basta naka-ano siya. Naka-intake siya. So,
It's sucking in the air from
oo.
the fan.
Yeah.
And out the case.
Yeah. Pero hindi ko alam kung kung mararamdaman mo ba yung ano. Hindi kasi pwede yan for ano eh. Kung halimbawa nga naka-ITX siya. Tapos ang isa sa mga
Hindi siya ITX
isa sa mga,
Actually, I actually know Eric. He's the one who,
okay.
yan. Actually, kaibigan ko siya. Yung
Planted question.
Yeah, hindi planted. Pero actually, interesting yung situation niya. Yung PC niya, may konting sunog. Yung ganyan, there was a power surge. May sunog sa loob ng PC niya. I think yung Mobo niya may actual sunog. So, natakot siya. Oo.
I wanted, sayang di na video yun.
Sayang hindi nga na video yun eh.
Yeah.
So ano yan, na-surge siya. Wala siyang AVR. And then, yung aircon niya, yung split type aircon, nasunog rin. I mean, walang actual sunog. Pero sa Mobo, may totoong sunog talaga. And then, na-fry yung Mobo, na-fry yung PSU, na-fry yung SSD, and then, he bought the power supply unit and, what do you call that? I think a CPU ba? CPU?
SSD, I think. I forget Eric's exact.
Yeah, basta he bought a PSU from us and an SSD to replace. And then after that, I think the graphics card survived though. But, think about that for a moment. Yung graphics card survived a situation when there was a fire on the Mobo. And also, by the way, I've never seen a fire in a Mobo happen before. So, yes, AVR, kailangan mo. Oo, AVR. As in like, believer now. Even more so, mas believe ako ngayon sa AVR kaysa sa so just don't court danger. Just get an AVR.
Yeah.
Or
But make sure your AVR is working.
Surge protection na power strip. Okay na yung gamit ko eh.
Ano yung brand mo? Panther?
Hindi, ang Anchor.
Anchor?
The American
Anchor.
brand? They sell power strips?
Yeah, may siya, may para surge protector siya. Yun yung tawag. Pero power strip talaga.
Well, anyway, si Eric, he's so scared about it happening again because he just fixed his PC na he bought a 2,000 watt AVR. 2,000 watt. In context, a PC usually is only like 550 watts. So that's like 4 times over easily.
Yung Panther, Rocky, I mean, it looks rugged, diba? Kasi it's metal, it's not plastic.
And then may picture ng Panther.
Yun, most important. But I did have a weird experience where nagka-power surge sa bahay, then the internet went out, it never came back in. And when I checked it, apparently the adapter of the modem got fried. And ang nakasaksak, mag-isa lang siya sa Panther na extension, yung power surge thingy. So when I tried another adapter, gumagana yung modem. So basically, the power surge got through the Panther cord. The Panther cord is still working. Killed the adapter, but it stopped there. So I'm just surprised that it got through the Panther. That's all. Yun lang yung... That's why medyo nagduda ako ng konti.
Well, ano yung Akari yung akin? Akari for life ako eh.
I have like 10 Omni power strips at the house.
What do you call that? Sorry, someone has actually, we didn't answer Eric's question. Should there be a fan now on his power supply unit?
Yeah, kaya ako na-interest kasi yun eh. Kasi I've been dabbling dun sa sa ITX builds. And isa sa mga technique dun para like ma-maximize mo yung airflow, i-utilize mo yung fan nung nung PSU mo. So, iba nilalagyan nila ng may nakatapat pang fan dun sa fan nung PSU. So like double yung intake niya. Kaya yun, kung ganun yung use case mo, yeah, definitely you can explore that option na lalagyan mo ng fan yung PSU mo. Pero kung like naka ATX na case ka na, hindi na kailangan. Basta make sure lang na nakatapat yung fan, yung parang intake fan ng PSU sa vent.
Especially ngayon with cases, diba? The trend is parang naka-isolate na compartment na mga PSU. I mean, you don't
may naalala ako nun na build ng hardware sugar natin. Pero alam ko na hindi ako yung nag-build. Tapos na-videohan. Tapos nakabaligtad yun. Nakabaligtad yung PSU.
ITX ba yun? ITX
No. Like normal na build. So,
Normal build.
nakabaligtad. Yeah, pero we've learned from our mistakes. Yeah, basta make sure na yung fan nakaano siya dun sa vent nung case. Ayun.
Sorry, someone's asking what my dog is doing. Yeah, it's Bagel. Ever since she grew up, she likes building a fort. So sometimes when you have 4 pillows, she'll be able to make the pillow fall on top of her head. So talagang naka-sandwich siya. So yun ang trip niya. Next question. Hi, tanong ko lang po kung may idea kayo ano yung problem ng system unit ko. After using for about 1 to 2 hours, nag-black screen siya at naka-max speed yung GPU. Monitor ko yung temps na GPU. Nasa 33 to 36 Celsius lang naman po siya. ASUS TUF 1650S yung GPU ko po. Ryzen 2 400G Gigabyte P350M. Deepcool 600 watt PSU 16GB HyperX. Nag-black screen siya at naka-max speed yung GPU.
Wait, is this guy saying na is a 1650 can run at max speeds and still just get 36 degrees?
I think what he meant by max speed might be the fan speed of the GPU. Parang di rin malinaw sa akin eh. Yung parang nag-whir lang siya. Paminsan
Super
kasi
cooling yun.
paminsan when it crashes, you notice your PC, but the GPU like, yung suddenly it cranks up. Paminsan nangyayari yun eh. But I also didn't understand if he meant yung fan speed of the GPU or yung naka-max speed as in like 100% yung usage ng GPU. Medyo unclear yung nangyari.
Nagba-black screen. So does that mean that he just needs to restart his PC and then it works again and then after that happens again? Or hindi talaga na siyang nagbo-boot?
I think ganun. Parang siya, talagang fatal crash. So, kailangan ng system reboot after.
And then after that, it just keeps doing it.
Yeah. Ang daming pwede. Pwedeng failing na GPU, pwedeng failing na PSU. Yun. Kasi kung halimbawa software to, lang to magbo-blue screen siya. So parang magrereklamo yung Windows na, may nangyari sa akin, help. Pero kung ito kasi as in talagang wala nag-off talaga.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question I want to ask. What would be the difference between a blue screen and a black screen? Kasi in the end, hardware also might be the problem for a blue screen eh.
Black screens matter.
Yeah, yung blue screen, pwede siyang software na problem or like driver failure or yun nga, pwedeng hardware. Kung black screen, 100% sure na
hardware.
Na hardware.
Okay.
Or like, di mo 100%. Like, siguro, 90%.
That's interesting to know. So, guys, take note. Between the black and blue screen, high degree of probability na kung black screen yan, may kailangan ka palitan or something's loose. But most probably, palitan.
Although we did have a customer before na parang mixture of black screen na he would be playing COD, then it would crash to black, but he could still hear COD in the background. So it's really kind of weird.
GPU yung nag-fail.
Yeah, GPU.
Well, in his case, parang he was able to isolate it. There was a Windows update that caused his GPU speed to go higher than the recommended of the manufacturer. Parang the Windows update overclocked his GPU. And so when he lowered it back down, nawala na yung black screen na yun. So it's kind of odd na, it was inadvertent, yung parang Windows update. Actually, ang dami naloloko sa Windows update eh. Like everything is fine, then you update. The next thing you know, like your PC is unstable or daming weird behavior. So it's sort of parang update with caution nowadays. Even your drivers. Parang if your drivers are doing okay naman, there's no need to update. If you don't feel na you need a performance boost or something. So medyo odd lang. Although in this case, I do agree that parang GPU siguro yung most likely culprit. And again, like we always say on the show, kailangan trial and error.
Yeah. Pwede yung PSU.
Yeah. Parang bogeyman mo na yun yung Rocky.
Grabe yung itong last week na to. Grabe.
Just for context, Rocky the programmer was trying to troubleshoot. So somebody brought in a PC. Actually, we're starting to accept now PCs. Dati kasi kung di mo nabili from us, we won't do maintenance on it. But now, we're starting to open up, and like even if you didn't get it from us, we'll try to kung may problema, we'll try to see what's wrong, and then you can maybe buy, kung kailangan ng replacement, you can get it from us. Anyway, this is one of those PCs na hindi galing sa amin, pero pinadala para maayos. And then, basically, ayaw mag-boot, tapos yung CPU light nag-on doon sa Mobo. So, yung debug light ng CPU was on. And then, we went, at first, we first thought CPU, but then when we tried the CPU, okay naman. Then the second choice was baka Mobo yung sira, and that's what we went with. But then Rocket Programmer, end conclusion?
And sir, nung okay na yung motherboard, edi parang bibili na nung customer, di ba? Naisip ko, paano kung PSU yung problem?
Was this before or after you tap the CMOS on the other?
After. At saka ibang build yun. But anyway, yun nga. So, yung motherboard na yun, hindi siya... ewan ko kung ano nangyari. Basta, nung naisip ko nga na baka PSU, tinry ko yung motherboard nung test bench natin. Yun, nung nilagay namin doon, hindi rin nag-work. So, yun, sure kami na PSU nga. Tapos yun nga, nung may bago na siyang PSU, tinry din namin yung old motherboard niya. Okay pa.
And old CPU, di ba? Okay naman
Yeah.
yung CPU tsaka Mobo.
So, PSU yung may problem talaga.
Tapos ang hirap kasi hindi mo maisip na
Yeah.
PSU yung problema eh. Like all indicator, kung magpupusta ako, inisip ko CPU yung problema eh.
Yeah.
But it's sometimes it's really hard to figure out what's wrong with your computer. And yun nga, parang trial and error lang talaga.
Hindi na kayo nung industrial PSU testers.
Yeah.
Gamer Jesus style. Grabe yung
Tsaka yun tayo kasi blessed tayo with like multiple benches eh. Alam niyo yun? So parang kaya rin hindi ko rin ma-recommend na hindi trial and error mo, palitan mo ganyan. Kasi napakadami computer nung nagtatanong.
Can you imagine what it's like dun sa Gilmore? Yung mga PC shops dun, and then they're repairing it. Tapos ang daming tao dun sa labas, and they're like, I want my PC fixed. Then I can just remember like my mob na ako next, and then they're like, hindi pa kami tapos dito. I remember the stress of looking at them. Like I wanted to buy a part. This is like maybe 10, 12 years ago. I wanted to buy a part. But then I noticed they were so stressed out, and there were just broken PC parts everywhere, scattered around, and then nakaka-stress, dude. Like,
yun, yung stress nga, tama kayo sir, yung stress na may naghihintay sa'yo, nakakaganon. Yung kahit alam mo, kahit naman polite naman sila na hindi sila ang tagal mo naman. Kahit basta yun, yung may naghihintay na gano'n, nakaka-pressure, tapos nagkakaroon ka pa, doon ka magkaka-mistake eh. Yung kinakabahan ka na.
Yeah.
Kaya may sasabihin ako sa inyo eh, para regarding
sabi nga ni
policy changes.
Sabi nga ni Katima Gaming, never rush a PC repair. Those computer repair folks are heroes. It's so true. Like, it's like sometimes it's just the smallest things which are really irritating. I remember I used to have like my Warcraft 3 would, restart. This was like 2008. And then no one could find a solution to that. Like I think mga 3 years yan. I just had like sometimes Warcraft 3 would just restart all by itself. The whole PC would just restart, and then don't know why. And we tried everything. So tuloy, I just fixed it by getting a new PC na. But so far it wasn't the very end na. But that wasn't the give up mode na yun. Kasi tayo na, wag na natin.
First world solutions.
Okay. Hindi ko kaya repair to. Bili na lang bago. That's why I had a bad repair team before.
When customers send their stuff to Hardware Sugar, we're just gonna say, sorry sir, di talaga kaya. Bili ka na lang bago. I was gonna make kwento about there was a news article like last year, maybe it was pre-pandemic, I can't remember. Yung mga sa Dira Mall, parang yung laptop repair, I think laptop repair or cellphone repair, basta sobrang nainis yung customer kasi hindi ko alam kung binastos siya nung repair guy or para sobrang tagal. Parang he eventually pulled out a gun and shot him or something.
Ano? What's up, Dira Mall to?
Yeah, parang yun nga, so sobrang inis ng customer na either mabagal or di siya pinapansin or whatever. Parang he just lost his cool, brought out his gun and shot the repair guy. I remember even posting it on our Facebook kasi I think the caption was like, relax lang, relax. I mean,
You think that the repair guy would work faster with a bullet in him?
wrong motivation eh. No? Hindi nga nag-iisip masyado eh. Napuno na. So, I remember thinking na, I as a customer, parang I understand na, naiinis ka talaga, like you want your PC back, but it really takes time to diagnose properly. And, and as Marvin pointed out, shooting the guy won't help, okay? It's detrimental pa to the solution.
Imagine mo, nagre-repair ka ng... I mean, I enjoy PCs, pero may point na talaga nakakapagod mag-repair eh.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, babaraling ka.
Literally on the gun, man.
VRAM is an aircon part of Green Hills, diba?
Yeah.
Kasi yung nag-repair ka ng PC, mainit, tumutulo yung pawis mo, kinakabahan kang tumulo sa loob ng case, babaraling ka.
I think it was, I'll look up that news article, but parang, I don't know.
VRAM like recently lang?
After the renovation, but there's a whole line.
First off, wait lang. No one calls it VRAM anymore. It's called V-Mall. Right? V-Mall.
People of a certain generation, it will always be VRAM.
Okay, just as long as we know, just as long as there are other people ba, baka di nila alaman yung VRAM.
Currently,
Green Hills.
Yeah. And not I love shopping there. Like dati pre-COVID yung tech.
Sabi ni Erwin Lewis Lugina, I think sa SM daw nangyari yun.
SM?
SM? Which SM? Problema doon, daming SM eh.
Sa Shoemart daw nangyari yun.
Sa Shoemart. Old school.
For people of a certain generation.
Wait, sorry. There was this guy who was asking what our mouse is right now, and it's a good time. I am using the Deep Cool. Teka.
Thank you, Deep Cool.
Ano model to, bro? wala nakalagay sa likod. Teka. Pinost ko siya sa Facebook eh. Teka lang.
I'm gonna look it up.
The Deep Cool.
Thank you, Deep Cool. Teka, it's the MC310. Thank you, Deep Cool, for sending us the MC3. Sorry, nakalagay naman dito sa model number MC310. But anyway, it's an interesting mouse.
It's the MC310, yes.
I do like this color scheme. I think it's pretty cool. Problema lang, as I was telling Rocky the programmer, paano kung pumasok yung mga dog fur dito sa loob? Like, how do you clean that? Like, yung keyboard ko, sobrang dumi talaga. Because of that little thing there, Grabe yung fur niya. Telling you, it gets everywhere.
Dapat mechanical keyboard. Custom MKV.
Mute that.
Tapos yan, sir, parang 62 grams.
The lightness? It's pretty light.
62 grams.
We mentioned it on stream,
yeah, 62 grams. So, mas mas magaan pa yan kaysa dun sa actuation force ng
keyboard.
Ng Durac.
Wow. I think it's older. Wait, no, that's right. Shoemart was post World War II, and it was originally just shoes, and then after naging department store. And then Liam Magnay petition for dog hair removal from mouse ASMR video.
Yeah.
Wait lang. Wala yata tayo sa YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube froze.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Wait. Wait, now we're back on green. Ano?
Are we back?
I refreshed it. Okay.
Are we back?
Wait lang. May delay yung refresh eh. Wait.
Wait, nag-refresh na naman.
The chats are from, some of them are from YouTube eh.
Ayan, parang okay na.
Parang okay na?
No. Dali.
Wait. Let me test. I'm gonna wave my hand here. Well, on my YouTube, it seems to be fine.
Okay. Okay
na ba?
Parang okay na.
Parang okay na ba?
Sorry, this might be a good time to run the ad again.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm sorry. What do you call that? Sorry.
Catch you guys after the break.
Bibili ka ng PC, most likely kailangan ng Windows.
Pero saan ko kukuha ng legit Windows? Daming options, daming prices.
Buti na lang, may cdkeyoffers.com. Madali lang ang order. Search for the software you need, add to cart, daan ka sa payment options nila.
Wala pang 5 minutes, finished. May legit working CD key ka na para sa Windows mo.
Gamitin ang aming code para makakuha pa ng discounts.
Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng legit, mura, at original software,
Check out cdkeyoffers.com.
Deck, pero na-realize ko, I just
Stream,
might
we're
end
back
up
on.
using it.
We're back on the air. By the way, I'm using the Stream Deck now to mute people and switch between stuff. So the Stream Deck right now is pretty cool. It's pretty damn cool. Yung kaibigan ko, he bought the 6-panel Stream Deck, and I'm like, I don't know why you spend so much on the 6-panel one. Just get the 360. Get the 15-panel one, for crying out loud. Spend like 1,000 pesos more. My gosh. Oh, jeez.
Eh, Rocky, they can't find the mouse on Deep Cool daw. Baka
Kasi
exclusive lang ba?
Ay,
yan?
Anton, ano yun?
Yeah,
Exclusive ba
brand
to?
new yan.
Exclusive ba to?
No, it's new. But I mean, it should be out na. Baka, retailers are just starting to get it. Pero hindi na siya secret or anything. I mean,
Actually, it's pretty cool, like the lighting and shit. But parang,
But yeah,
I know... However,
it's very reminiscent of the glorious mice.
and Steel Series also does this, hindi ba? With their mice.
Yung
Yung mga
honeycomb.
butas-butas.
Yeah.
It as light as possible.
Oh. Anyways, what do you call that? Let me look. Is there anything from the chat? Okay, sorry. Let's get some questions done. Next is from Leonidas. Does this work on PS5? I know the PS5. He's replying to to one of our videos, which was he's replying to a video we made called the ASUS TUF VG279AQL1A. This one was where Anton reviewed it, and he said that the color accuracy was absolutely amazing. And I also have a friend, Jed. He actually bought this monitor also. So it's actually on more budget-friendly than the ROG monitors, but it's worth every penny though. And so now, Leonidas' question is, does this work on the PS5? I know the PS5 can't do 1440p, but I've read that it will just descale and make the picture look much better than normal, 1080p. Guys, with the PS5.
Yes.
It will work.
Yeah, isa yan dun sa mga pwedeng mag-downscale. Pero kailangan i-run niya yung game niya ng 4K. Tapos ida-downscale niya to 1440p
Okay,
using the
there's a
monitor.
setting in the PS5 to change it to 4K?
Yeah. Actually, by default na kaya nga gusto ko na nga eh.
Ha?
Kung di ko alam ba ito bumili ng 3070. Yeah, 4K 120 na yung PS5.
Wow, I didn't even know you could change settings. You know, the point
Yeah.
of getting like a console before was it was plug and play. Ngayon, you can change settings.
Kahit yung PS4 Pro, yung like the last na PS4, may performance, tsaka may parang fast whatever. Pwede na siyang, yung iba nag-run na in 60 frames.
Oh.
Pero kailangan supported. Pero yun, yung exact na monitor na sinabi niya, kasama yun dun sa mga pwedeng mag-down sample. So yeah. Buti na lang. Buti yun binili niya.
Well, that's it again. Clear cut. Sorry to
Sakto.
reply to Katama Gaming. Do the dust get in the holes? Oh, definitely. But this is my first day using it, so sobrang linis pa ngayon. What do you call that? And
Dust
I
is
don't...
such a nice way of saying skin flakes from your sweaty hand.
Yeah, dead cells. I don't know if you can open this up. I'll check it out. It'll be part of the review. Hans19 says, "Hey guys, just built my first ever PC build. Thanks for your tips. You're welcome, and good luck to you."
Congrats.
When it breaks, you can also look at our our videos because everyone's PC. You know what? I come think of it, I just realized that every single person in the world has encountered a PC problem. No, think about it. It's universal. There is not a single person. Parang siyang sin, original sin. Everyone may original sin. Dito sa mundo, everyone has original PC problem. Everyone at one point magkakaroon ng blue screen, pare. Seryoso.
May mga tribes na walang tech.
Nga naman. Okay, fine.
like may island. Like that guy, the American missionary went to Marvin shaking his head. Relax lang.
They have a PC problem. You know what their PC problem is? They don't have one. That's the PC problem.
You go to that island and you try to get the
Oh, they throw spears at the helicopter eh.
yeah, they're
You're
serious
talking
about
about that American who got speared, no?
the missionary,
The missionary,
who wanted
right,
to,
right.
yeah. They take their privacy seriously there.
Na-spear ba siya or like something worse happened? Di ba?
I know the arrows
Cannibal
or
yeah?
spear.
Yeah. Sorry, just to go back to the tech question. Actually, we get this a lot na parang, I have a console and but I either have a PC or I just want to get a monitor kasi parang better resolution. But what monitor should I get? So, I've been thinking of coming up with a bibili ka video na bibili ka ng monitor para sa console mo, ano yung kailangan mo malaman. So, I thought that, because we do get a lot of these questions na medyo hindi siya mainstream kasi you think PC monitor usually for PC, but actually a lot of the console guys or there's enough of them na parang napapaisip sila na can I use my monitor alongside for my console. So it's becoming more of a thing now na and as with the PS5 kasi kaya na niya mas higher resolutions from before, which people in the PC world have been enjoying for quite a long time na. So catch up. The console guys are catching up to the PCMR guys.
Pero good job sa PS5 for that 4K downscaling option thing. I mean,
galing.
1080 to upscale to 1440p supposedly looks like shit. So
Yeah.
Although they were telling me naman na the games, most of the current games don't support pa naman native 4K, di ba? Parang it's something the developers still need to bake into the games.
Yeah.
So it's it's a forward-looking feature.
Saka konting-konti pa lang yung true PS5 game eh.
Yung developed talaga with the PS5 in mind.
PS4 titles pa siya eh. Kaya,
PS5 pala, dagdagan natin ng texture konti or ano.
Yeah. 1 year pa siguro.
Wait, let me take a question from the chat. Genesis Gozum is asking, Sir Raf, ano maganda headrest yung mura lang po? Thank you. Headrest? I don't think there's it depende. I think you should buy it. I don't know any headrest na attached to any chair. You should get a chair na may built-in headrest na. Mahirap na yung i-attach mo ng general headrest to go to with a general chair. Parang mahirap yan. I don't know. Do you guys know of any headrests which attach to any chair? No. If I were you, get a chair that has a headrest na. Or
yung headrest ng Sharkun may kasamang chair yun. Mahal nga lo.
It's all in one. But if you get this chair, the Sihu, you can actually remove the headrest, which I don't want to do because I just worked hard assembling this. But just get a chair which has a built-in headrest. Because I know of headrests that you can attach to certain chairs. But then it'll never be a good fit. Yeah, the Aeron is good. Kasi it was really meant for that specific chair. But there are some headrests na you can attach to like any random chair. Meron din. Kaso wala eh. It will not work out. Then sometimes it requires you to do weird things like kailangan mo mag-drill ng hole sa upuan mo. Wala, it won't last long. Just get a chair that has a headrest already. It'll save your life.
Or your neck.
Sabi ni Xerxes Ashley TV, the chair god Rafael speaking. Facts. It's true. I'm not saying a chair god, but medyo chair freak ako. Like if you
he has a problem.
Yeah, it's true. If you go to my Pinterest, yung Pinterest ko, puro upuan. And then talagang I get a high na like, oh my god, ang ganda ng upuan nito sa malapit sa sofa. Oh my god. Oy, yung table na yan, sobrang ganda sa chair na yan. Or yung ganda ng table that goes with that office chair. Ayan. Medyo freak ako. Anyway, next question.
Wait, shout out lang dun sa friend ko na si Renzel. Grabe yung PC niyang babaeng yun. Tapos lagi niya daw tayong nire-recommend dun sa
Shout out.
Wow.
So, shout out. Anyway.
Wait, sorry, we have to go through the questions. John Ruben Ocha. Oh, top fan.
I included John. If you're watching, John, I included your It was more of an answer to a question actually, but I thought it was interesting.
My PC previously experienced random shutdown restarts, but not on load. It usually happens when I leave my PC on idle for a few minutes or right after a fresh boot up. It restarts once before running with no problems in the next few hours. Now, since it runs fine after that random restart shutdown, I didn't fix it. Recently, I upgraded, changed my CPU and PSU, as well as moved to a new PC case. No other parts replaced, no random shutdowns, restarts ever since. I hope it helps.
PSU.
Yeah, I just added this kasi parang, just to illustrate nga na, it is really hard to troubleshoot. And yun nga, parang you don't think, sometimes what you don't think is the cause is actually the cause. Kaya ang gulo ng computer to be honest. I mean, we might have a lot of experience, we might have a lot of different tech guys who know a lot, but at the end of the day, yun nga, it just really takes time to figure out. Kasi ang labo like this one, parang, I just upgraded, changed the CPU and PSU, and then bagong case, and then yun, wala nang random shutdowns or something. So, sometimes you just really don't know. May topak lang talaga yung computer mo, and parang malas mo na lang. Sometimes it's software, sometimes it's hardware, sometimes it's the CMOS battery, apparently, na mo lang tap. So, I mean, it's really, yun nga, parang dito sa Hardware Sugar, we never say that, we know everything, and we're experts. Kasi it's really, we're always learning because there's always so much stuff na it could be. And yun, that's why we take our time with the builds and with the repairs.
Sorry, I'm part of this Viber group, and it's flooding me with like 20,000 messages, and I'm trying to find a way to mute it. Medyo intense.
Yeah, are you is that a pwede magtanong question? Parang are you asking?
No, I'm on Viber right now kasi natatakot ako na baka it might interfere with the oh shit. Hello, are we still on?
Yeah.
You have that brought
Oh my
down
god,
the
I can't see my Viber has stopped moving. Oh my god, it's having a hard time. Teka. I think I need the task manager. Teka lang. God, Viber's not responding. Ayaw mag-minimize.
Right-click mo lang yung Viber tapos uninstall.
Sorry, we're encountering some close program. Teka lang, ano yan? Here, I'll show you the problem right now. Ayaw talaga. Ayan, there we go.
Ayun,
Thank
there we
God.
go.
Okay, kasi for a second there, I was like, oh, nakakatakot naman to. Grabe yung group na yan. Anyway. Hi. Oh, alright. Next question is from Michael Mapalo. How do you say Mapalo or Mapalo?
Walang symbols.
So how do you pronounce it, Marv?
Mapalo.
Mapalo talaga. Sige. Random restarts, please help. I RMA my CPU. Ano RMA?
You said it to get replaced.
Okay. And GPU dahil nung in-stress test niya, siya dati, doon nag-occur yung restart. Pero ngayon, napaka-random na lang. Down testing my RAM. Also, using memtest 86, no errors found. Also, turned off XMP, not my PSU. Also, stress test both CPU and GPU at the same time for 4 hours. HDD and SSD are also in good health. I also used the PSU to isolate the electric problem.
Again, like, one of those things na sobrang hirap to pin down. It seems to be like, they tested the GPU, and then they tested the RAM.
Motherboard na lang natira.
Mobile.
Diba? Kasi, he changed the CPU, GPU. Then he said, mem test siya sa RAM, no errors. He turned off XMP.
Yeah,
He changed the PSU.
Yeah, ang galing nga eh. Yung sagot ko sa kanya, check niya kung merong nag-generate ng mini dump yun so I can read it. Nag-generate daw, tapos ito na, dinadownload ko na. Hindi ko na balikan. Binalikan ko yun. Kaso wala ako access. Need access for the drive. Pero yun nga, kadalasan kapag may mga ganyan talagang problems na as in may exhaust mo talaga lahat nung solutions. Ayun. May system event eh. Pwede niya lang i-check yung mini dump na i-generate nun. Tapos titignan nila kung ano yung stop code or like yung parang event data. Kadalasan accurate yung sasabihin nun. Ayun.
Although usually I like I mean for motherboards, personally gusto ko yung Gigabyte So the board here is Oros. But I mean, of course any brand naman will have some products that break. Although generally I really am a fan of Gigabyte motherboards. Not their PSUs because yun nga,
Gamer Jesus has spoken.
yeah, oo nga. You can't go, let's blasphemy now to go against his word. Pero for motherboards, usually generally okay sila yeah, it's very difficult here. Yun nga, the CPU, GPU, napalitan na, o pumasa naman yung RAM.
Tapos yun pa, yung ito na naman, parang same to nung problem nung sa 5700 XT ko. Tapos hindi ko nabasa yung yung buong spec niya. Yung GPU niya, 6600 XT ng AMD. So, I don't know.
Okay na siya. Or at least parang the 6,000 the 6,000 series na I've had experience with, not as parang okay naman. Kasi grabe yung horror stories ninyo ni RJ Parang every time I hear 5,000 series cards, parang I'm like, oh man. Yeah. But parang the 6,000 okay naman from the experience that I've had. Okay. Yeah, so yun, well, Rocket Programmer mentioned yung the log, yun nga, the data dump na you can check it there, like where is it failing, and then baka from there you can start to figure out like yun nga, anong kailangan palitan. Actually, just based on what I've seen now, it could even just be a Windows thing, right? I mean, you're focused on hardware, but on the other side of the coin, it could also be software. So you might want to wipe Windows also. At least that one is free kasi you need to buy different hardware pa. So medyo open-ended pa rin. Difficult to kind of narrow it down right now just based on what we know.
Ganun talaga pag troubleshooting no? Like, hindi siya one time na, okay, alam ko yung solution dito. Adventure siya. Yeah, adventure siya. No?
I like you have that mentality kasi ako parang paminsan naiinis lang ako na why are you not working?
Yeah.
You were working yesterday but today parang ayaw mo na. Bakit?
Ay, Anton, what do you call that? You think you can take over the stream at 9 o'clock?
Okay. Although
you can just change. You can just move over here. It's not, it's like mga 20 steps away. Oh wait, no, we're on the ground floor. Yeah, you can just take over here lang naman at 9.
Yeah.
Okay, sige.
I don't want camera running.
Yeah, I don't wanna rush the stream. It's a good show so far. All right.
But none of us have eaten dinner except you.
Sorry ka na lang.
Kumain na ba kayo, boys?
Sarap ng pizza kanina.
Hindi pa nga ako nakakain.
Sabi ni Captain Gaming, it ain't the keyboard, it's the gamer.
Yun.
Totoo nga naman.
Well,
yun pala. Well, wait, sorry, I wanted to answer someone. He asked about the chair that I'm using now. See Migav Plays. How's the CU M57? Thinking of replacing my secret lab, looking for a good ergonomic chair. So I have two answers for you. One, Anton doesn't like the chair so much kasi mas prefer
the Shihu.
The one I'm using right now. Kasi
okay.
I realize now that there are two kinds of people. Everyone else and Anton. Okay? Everyone else will like the CU M57. The Anton will just like I don't know, man. He was crazy. Like Anton tried out the chair for like 2 minutes. He was like, you know what? It's an ergonomic chair, pero it doesn't feel like, it's taking care of you. Essentially, he's saying na yung upuan nito doesn't feel like a lazy boy when you sit down. Dapat, when you sit down, dapat para siyang executive chair. And I'm like, not all chairs are meant for that. Like, if you want to, like, fall asleep and lay and, watch, yeah, game. Pero, that's why we're completely two different, ball fields. Pero, if you're asking me about the Siho M57, based on my experience with other office chairs na mesh, I think it's a really great chair so far after 1 day of use. And actually, I think it might compete now with the office chair review that I made most recently, the one that lasted 8 years. But so far, all good stuff. Yes.
I do want to try Secret Lab though. So if Secret Lab
watching,
chair yan. Tagal ko nang gusto
you know what? Secret Lab, if you're listening, Okay, my problem with your chair is we think that it always peels, okay? If it doesn't peel, if you
No,
lend us
nga,
a
eh.
it
Yeah.
if you give you can lend us a chair. I'm telling you. We don't even want to keep all the chairs. Like I'm just telling you right now, we don't like keeping chairs kasi we don't want to become like a chair factory, all right? So, lend us the chair and then we can send it back to your local supplier here so it can be resold. Very little and yun, off the market stuff.
Bibigay ng hardware sugar doon sa iba nilang staff.
Ay, pwede din, pwede din.
The only local I know that Secret Lab was sent to is Loads. So parang baka we're not in that league yet.
Well.
Yung palang armrest niyang Siho, does it go all the way down? Or like, natatanggal ba siyang...
It goes down and up. And
okay. All the
left
way
and right
down?
Or... no, it doesn't go all the way down.
Okay.
Next question.
Si Rocky na parang things you can say about chair in public but not about something else.
Does it go all the way down?
Hindi na pa eh.
Huh?
I will timestamp later.
Sige. Wait, sabi ni Genesis Gozom, Sir, nagustuhan ni Sir Anton yung 8K na fave mo. Actually, no. Ayaw niya rin yung office chair ko na yung 8 years na 8 siya. 8 years, 8,000 pesos. Ayaw niya kasi it feels flimsy. Flimsy and then ano ba?
I just like my chair talaga. Ipapa-re-upload ko yun.
Actually, you know what? You should make a chair video of your chair. Just for kicks. Like, I'll even shoot it. I'll show you now how to do the chair view. Tell me why you like it.
We'll re-upholster it and then we can go from there.
What if it ruins the chair for you?
Ngayon, wala na talaga eh. Like, I sit on it, like, my ass is like on the frame. So, parang, even parang medyo break muna tayo kasi too much na yan.
You know, as someone who has reupholstered maybe close to 15 sofas in his life already, mahirap yung reupholstery. It's like, once you begin to reupholster a chair, it's like you're salvaging a dead body. Like, maganda yung dead body, pero patay pa rin. Okay? Like, that's how bad it is.
Baka pa organs. Sometimes the organs can be, you just transplant an organ and then the remaining body will be fine. To continue the analogy.
See, yan. Salvi ni Shelby Moto. Yeah, I wanna see Anton's chair. Sige. Game on. Yeah, I'll make it happen, guys. I'll make it happen. We'll see the binary opposites dito.
That's an excellent chair. It goes all the way up, so you just lean your head back.
Anong chair yun?
Actually, hindi ko rin alam. Anong chair to?
Parang generic PSU.
True rated na chair.
True rated na chair.
Maraming palang brand.
I don't even know the brand, to be honest. It was like 10 years or more. But that's a good chair. I'll go up.
Sige, go up. And then I'll start the next question while you're walking upstairs.
You guys can look at the Sharkoon chair.
Yeah, yung Sharkoon chair na yan. Actually, the problem with the Sharkoon chair right now is it's scratching the floor. Okay, it's scratching the wood floor right now. What I did na lang was I replaced all the chairs, office chairs in the house with the rollerblade, parang rubber feels. Except the Sharkoon. I haven't bought wheels for that yet. So every time Anton sits on it, God, I can just feel the pain of the wood floor. If you go there, sobrang gasgas na after 1 month lang. My God. Anyway, sorry. Next question. Wait, did we answer Michael na? Si Michael Mapalo. Anong question? Anyway, I'm letting Anton.
Mahirap.
Yung mini dump.
Yeah, yun nga. I-check pa. Binigay niya na kaso hindi niya yata na yung parang access, whatever. So,
yep. All right. Next question.
I don't think you have answered Michael yet.
No, yeah, we were just saying na may sagot ba tayo dito kay Michael, guys? Or yun na yun?
Yeah,
Wait for Rocky to...
Pero, yun, malabo pa eh. But it can be a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean, yun nga, it's hard to pin down and yun yung essence nung troubleshooting is, you really got to take the time to pin it down and even try random things sometimes. Yun nga, kasi paminsan what you think is the problem isn't the problem. Next
Saka it's
question.
something na you haven't tried. Parang, yun, hindi pa, kumbaga hindi pa siya lahat na to try. So, don't be afraid to try things.
Egbert asked, good day. So I opened and cleaned my rig for the second time, and after a week, I started to have this problem yesterday when I noticed na umakit yung temp ng CPU ko to 70 to 90 when I was playing Genshin with medium settings, which isn't a super demanding game. Tapos when I exited the game, idle is around 60 to 70. So that is a bit hot for idle. Normally, kasi his averages are 35 to 47. Not going above 60. Check Task Manager. Tas wala naman. Parang nothing else was running in the background. Restarted it again. Ganun pa rin. I decided na wag gamitin. I have a MSI Magcore Liquid 240R. My unit turns a year next month. Not sure if it is working or not kasi chinek ko yung sa BIOS. And the pump, may RPM pa naman, so the pump is still spinning. Actually, this is an interesting question, but I'll let Rocky the Programmer, I think you have hands-on experience with this particular AIO.
Yeah, parang nakakailang, may mga issues na tayo with that.
Oo nga eh.
With that particular, kasi iba yung design niya, di ba? Hindi siya yung Asetec na parang yung usual. Yung pump niya nandun sa nasa rad.
Yes.
So it's a completely different design.
From instead of the CPU block, no? Usually nandun yung although actually I've been thinking of doing a video on this kasi yung failure rate nung yung AIO na to, yung Core Liquid 240R, medyo mataas eh. You know, we've sold a lot of AIOs from the different brands, pero ito lang talaga yung tanging
consistent na may bumabalik.
Yeah, na after 1 year, the same problem. Parang okay naman yung pump. And so you think, kasi AIO, una mong iniisip, it's a pump problem if it's not cooling properly. But in this case, parang barado. Was that, kasi you were saying, Rock, the hot and the cold, one pipe was hot.
Parang yung first natin na customer na nagbalik. Nagbalik ba siya or parang nagpa-repair lang? Yung symptom nung sa kanya, yung isang pump, parang wala, malamig. Tapos yung isa mainit. So iniisip ko nga parang ang OA naman na tong customer na to. Alam niya yung differences nung ganun. Parang ginawa ko mainit nga.
It's true.
So from first time, totoo na na may problem nga yung na yun. Yung specific lang na cooler na yun na.
Yes,
something sa pump niya siguro. Ay, dun sa yung host niya rin. Hindi ko alam eh.
2600, 3600 because I've been telling Anton this for quite some time. Yung 2600 ko, ang idol niya is 60 then 58 to 60. So, yung brother ko sa 3600, so better na yung stock cooler nun, di ba? Yung fans temps din niya, 60 din yung idol. So, I don't know, it's a combination din siguro with the processor. But sabi mo naman Anton, di ba? Not all the CPUs that you've encountered, the 3600, have this idle temp thing na mataas.
Not so,
yung sa akin 3600 XT na overclock. Ngayon, currently 52 degrees siya.
58, 59.
And that's on load already. I mean, hindi naman siya idle ngayon, di ba? Yeah.
May Chrome running, tas Discord. Tas nagpa-play din ako sa YouTube, yun.
Although may perception na Ryzens tend to run hot. Generally, like 60, I don't get too worried pa. Although, yung 5000 series, actually, they've come out and AMD really said na, 95, no problem. Parang inasahan namin na abot yan nung 95. And whenever someone who wants to get a 5000 series asks us about the temp, we really refer them to that quote na, we recommend Ryzen, but don't panic if it hits 95 on load kasi AMD, is expecting it. But for the 3000 series, 60 is okay pa naman. But yun nga, itong AIO parang problematic eh. I've been thinking of doing a video tapos buksan talaga natin. Like kunwari may alam tayo. Right? Like, hindi kasi si Gamer Jesus, may alam yan eh. Like may parang mga animation pa siya, tapos dito yung block, and then he even had this thing like where it's colored, diba? So you could appreciate like how the liquid goes and stuff. Like we were not at that level of technical expertise, but I'm curious nga to like what is up with this AIO. But to be honest, I don't know if MSI would get mad at us and we buy MSI stuff. So
Tsaka,
hirap
yung,
eh.
tsaka meron pa ba tayong binentang AIO na separate yung pump? Yung nasa taas yung pump?
I don't
I
recall.
don't,
Oh.
yeah, parang wala pa, no? Yan yung
Yung-
first yata, no?
Yung Inwin SR240 ba? Kasi medyo, hindi ako sure eh. Medyo exotic. Or not as mainstream din,
Oo.
a little. I don't know. I'd have to
Pero
check.
actually, ang ganda nung performance nun.
Yes, yung
Yeah.
Inwin. Yeah. And it looks
Yung-
good too. I like the block. Parang block siya. Hindi siya yung regular na circle. Dami kasing circle
Yeah.
na.
Yeah, di ba yun yung may 5950X tas may 3080 na build? Yung Meshify 2?
Yes,
Alam ko
5900
SR240.
ata.
Kaya 5900, yeah. Tas
with an SR.
nag-ano kami dun eh.
Benchmarking.
Nag-benchmark kami
Yeah.
dun na 65 siya on load for a 5900. So, maganda yung cooler na yun. Pero ayun,
And we've never had any problems. Like, wala pang bumabalik.
walang ever.
Yung masaklap lang doon, hindi siya ganun kasikat eh. So, medyo mahina yung benta. But
Yeah.
it's a good AIO. Itong si Core Liquid 240R na MSI has its issues. Actually, I want to do a statistics, like how many have we sold versus how many came back. Mataas yung percentage.
Yeah.
Yun. So, just to go back to the question, particularly because of the AIO, and we do have medyo bad experience with this one, we don't sell it anymore in the shop. I mean, just if you're wondering. It could be that AIO problem. You should check it out nga. If you still have the stock cooler of your PC, try it out. Or, yun nga, one way that apparent galing pala sa customer yun, yung isang pipe mainit, tas yung isang side malamig. That's a clear sign that it might be the AIO that's wrong. And it's not the pump. The pump, you'll still see RPM in the readouts. It's still, spinning, pero there's something else wrong with it. It's not cooling the CPU.
Tapos it wouldn't hurt him na rin to mag-reapply na siya ng paste kasi sabi niya 1 year na daw yung PC. Parang it's a good time na rin to
do the
parang
usual.
i-check niya na rin.
Yeah. Although to be honest, like me, kailan last, mo, Marv?
Sorry?
Kailan yung last repasting mo? Like thermal paste na CPU cooler?
It's still the one from the shop.
Yeah, from the shop, right? Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always pretty bad about it. Na parang, I'll buy a tube kasi I plan to repaste and then you forget it and then the paste goes dry.
Yeah.
Actually.
Me too. And actually, tamad lang ako eh. Parang nakakainis pa eh. Tagalin mo pa. Tapos I haven't done mine in years.
Ako rin tamad eh, pero napersa ako recently na
Ba't kaya? That is very
When
well.
you have decent priced, when you have normal price 3070s na, we can sacrifice this 480 for a repasting GPU video.
For science.
For science.
Oh, thank you, Big Hugsick. Bugsik. Thank you for sending us some cash. And he's asking any review on the VG259QM 280Hz. Are you the same guy? Somebody asked me on Facebook recently about this monitor if we had it. I've never tried that particular monitor, so it's difficult for me to comment on it. Although based on the rig, parang baka sayang yung 280Hz with the 1080 Ti. I mean, the 1080 Ti is a good card and everything, but to get a game up to 280Hz, either the game is medyo old, optimized more for like the hertz rather than the textures or
Valorant.
Yeah, diba? Or you need a faster card talaga. But your question is really about the monitor. Sorry, I don't have any experience on it. Medyo exotic. I mean, 280Hz. What's the fastest?
Yung 1080 Ti halos ka-same ng performance niya yung 3060 Ti ngayon.
Kung 1080p na walang RTX?
Yeah.
At the proper settings?
Yeah, so ganun yung level.
See, like Kaiser sa CSGO, right? Or,
Valorant.
But kaya? Mga 280Hz?
Yeah, kaya. Yung card Yung Valorant dun sa 3060 Ti ko dati, ganun 290.
Mm,
Tapos all high na yun. So, kung i-adjust mo pa yun, talagang
kaya
lalagpasin
pa
sa
na, ano?
200,
Oo.
300. Yeah.
Yan. Sorry we couldn't give you your money's worth. Because I really, I don't have any experience. Although in general, I really do like the ASUS monitors. And this is like no bias. Of course, ASUS sends a lot of stuff, but I've tried MSI. Like Rafael's PC now is MSI. Samsung. I've tried BenQ. I've tried ViewSonic. Pero iba talaga yung quality usually nung ASUS monitors eh.
When if ASUS sends hardware sugar this to test,
Yeah.
he will keep you. We will keep you in
Well,
mind.
yeah, we'll
We test it.
with kung kamusta ba. Although Rafael did, sayang he's no longer here. Rafael did the review on the ROG Swift, which was super bonkers din na refresh rate eh. Parang sobrang 360 I think. 360 ba yung refresh rate
Yeah.
nun? Di ko maalala, but some ridiculous refresh rate like that. And so you can check out his review on those guys on the channel. To be honest, I really can't remember what his conclusion was eh. I mean, I think he liked them, but parang, kasi he's used to a bigger size eh. I think 24-inch lang yun or 27. Can't recall. Yeah. All right. So, last question from our preset list is Jeff Pascual is complaining like, ba't ang gulo ng RAM? Why not just have a RAM na max speed out of the box, right? I mean, if you say it's 3,600 megahertz, gusto ko, pag salpak ko, 3.6 na. Bakit pa kailangan palitan sa settings or whatever? May purpose ba yung pag-run ng RAM at a standard speed?
Yes.
I think, sorry. Rocky the Programmer wants to jump in kagad. But I think it's a good basic question. Kasi nga, if you're sort of a beginner and you just want to simplify things, medyo mainis ka nga na, ba't ba hindi ganun, right? I mean, you have RAM, it says 3.6. Why do I need to do stuff? Or why can I run it at a lower speed at 3.6? But if you guys want to just take us through, like, ba't ba ganun yung RAM speeds? Why are they variable? And, stuff like that.
Parang yung tanong niya kasi bakit kung may XMP, ba't mo kailangan mo pang i-enable yun? Ba't di na lang
Palitan.
siya
Out of the box.
ganun by default? Kasi yun yung ang gusto ng mga manufacturers na maraming bumili nung RAM nila and maraming hindi mag-return. Yun kasi yung problema sa high speed na RAM. When you introduce yung mga above no standard na 266 or yung 2400, doon na nagkakaroon ng compatibility issues. So, halimbawa, yung Ryzen 2000 series, notorious yan for yung memory controller nila, medyo pangit. So, di ba, parang up to 3200 megahertz lang yung maximum nung Infinity Fabric that time. So, you can imagine kung halimbawa ako ng 3600, ang dami na agad hindi bibili nun. So, it's mainly for compatibility issues. Kasi sobrang daming setup ng PCs, yung mga combination ng parts. And hindi nila ma-account talaga yun lahat.
That's the thing with PCs, diba? They're not consoles,
Yeah.
they're not all standard.
Yeah.
I mean, yun yung maganda sa console, you can really take your time to design it kasi alam mo, wala nang variance. All of them will have those same specs. But with PCs, the manufacturers need to take into account a wide variety of possible system configurations. Kaya ang gulo din eh. Like yung Windows, paminsan stable, paminsan hindi. Hindi mo alam kung bakit. Kasi ang daming hardware na parang that interact with other hardware. So, ang gulo eh.
But yun I guess yung frustration yan, I think it's a valid point eh. Parang they're advertising the RAM at the best case scenario na parang this is the theoretical overclocked possible. But is there any other product that does it like that? Parang ka nagbenta ng sasakyan. If you put in a new engine in this Toyota Camry, you could drag race with it.
Yeah.
Kung high octane, gasoline lalagay mo dito.
Kailangan 95 rate yung gas. I mean, I like the question kasi for people who aren't super techy, it's a legitimate headache, diba? Or parang frustration na bakit nga ba ganun? I bought it. It said 3.6 on the box. Why isn't it 3.6 megahertz? And even the whole RAM thing, it's DDR, so it's double double data rate. So actually, it's only running at 1.8, and then you times 2.
1.6, yeah.
Oh, then you get 3.6.
32.
32.
Or
Sorry,
36.
yeah. Oh. So even that is sort of like a dodge na a little. Na it's not really running at 3.6 megahertz, but they just claim that it can run at 3.6, 3.2, 4,000 kasi dinodouble yung access speed, or the access rate is double the actual base rate of the RAM. And actually, to Marvin's point, parang daming ang they do that a lot in the PC world na parang this is the best possible under all of the best possible conditions. Like, 'di ba? Parang 280 hertz monitor, but you need to have the best graphics card.
GPU, yeah.
Or even the display cable, 'di ba? You could have a great GPU pero pangit pala yung HDMI cable mo. Ang daming factors to take into consideration before you can actually get up to the speed promised kuno na the theoretical possible limit. So
But the bad thing about RAM is we only found out about this recently, diba? Parang even though XMP is the standard way you're supposed to use most RAM, some are still claiming it will void the warranty, which is nakakapikon, diba?
We had that on another show, diba? Yeah, when some manufacturers, si Intel ba nagsabi or yung RAM manufacturer? Yung RAM.
Yung Intel.
Parang
yung
Intel,
motherboard.
diba?
Yung motherboard.
Yeah, they were saying na, hindi yan covered kasi in XMP. In-enable mo yung XMP na basically is the whole point, right? Yeah, to get up to that speed, you really need to XMP it.
Ang weird kasi talaga ng PC market eh. So, in one hand, meron ka mga consumer lang, gusto mong bumili ng computer para gamitin. Tapos, yung mas lucrative, tsaka mas vocal na bunch, yung mga hobbyists, na ang point lang nila, ang parang yung gusto nila out of the experience is the building itself. Tsaka yung results nung ano na yun.
Yeah, tsaka yung benchmarking na, yung PC ko, yung pinakamabilis sa ano.
Yeah.
I know some people like that.
Teka lang, yung time played ko dun sa Times Sky, parang sobrang nakakahiya actually. Pero yun, so yan, ginigear nila towards kasi yun yung mga talagang bibili eh. Kasi kung halimbawa ikaw nasa office ka lang naman or like, yun, gusto mo lang ng web browsing, wala namang pakialam kung ano yung RAM mo or ano eh. Ang nagkakaroon talaga ng problema yun kapag meron ng mga tao na napupunta dun sa in-between.
Yes.
Like, consumer lang sila, they don't want to get bothered with the building itself or yung performance hunting. Pero gusto rin nila ng konting performance. Ang nangyayari, parang yung marketing tuloy, parang nagsispill over sa kanila na, ito 3600 megahertz, so parang as if na guarantee yun.
Yeah.
Kaya yung weird nung PC, Ngayon, tsaka yung na-realize ko sobrang masochistic natin, no? We put up with a lot, no? Na parang sasabihin mo na ito up to ganito. Ano ibig sabihin mo dun sa up to ganito? Does that also mean na I can pay up to?
Yeah.
Hindi, 'di ba? Yung bibilin yung money na ibibigay ko sa iyo defined and guaranteed.
Finite yan, finite. Hindi yun unlimited.
Weird.
We do put up with a lot. I mean, sometimes it's just super frustrating, though. But kahapon, gumagana computer ko. Bukas, hindi na. Di ba? Parang, and you wonder, like, what the heck is going on?
Tsaka yung sa atin lang, dito lang sa field na ito, acceptable yun. Di i-reformat mo yung PC. Like, restart mo completely. Or like, talagang mag-allot ka ng like 2 days of your time.
Yeah. You gotta sit down.
Re-updating kasi yung sinabi nila na mag-work, hindi nag-work. Parang nga, no? Man, I have to
rethink your life. Yeah, your life choices.
Di ba? Grabe. And tayo lang yung ganun.
And that's really why I think like it's always like console versus PC. But for me talaga, yung console, ang ganda ng simplicity eh. Yung plug and play. Out of the box, you know it's going to work. Instead of like, the PC, sometimes you really have to pray, you have to, scream, you have to cross your fingers na, magbo-boot ba to, magpo-post ba to, kasi and like people say like, di ba parang Lego lang yan, it's like Lego for adults, pero hindi eh, yung Lego, pag sinundan mo yung instructions, tama yun eh, parang, you'll have your figure and you can play with it. Yung PC, you followed all the instructions, sometimes you're just like,
Yeah. Ayun, so, ayun. Lego for masochists. Like,
But
grabe.
but that's not to say that you shouldn't buy PC parts. And if you do,
Guys, yeah.
if you do, maybe you should consider hardware sugar.
Basta maka-get over ka lang dun sa like yung hill na yun, okay na.
Yes.
Sobrang saya ng PC.
And in a way, the pain adds to the pleasure eh. Yun nga, tunay na masochist, di ba? Kasi
Yeah, yeah.
gano'ng kahirap na yung installation, yung assembly, ganun din yung joy nung of finally
Yeah.
getting it to work, di ba?
Yeah, tsaka yun nga. Nakakainis lang when it doesn't work. Pero when it works,
When it does, di ba?
oh
Oo, when it does,
man.
di ba? Oo.
Grabe.
Ito yung double meaning episode eh. Parang ang daming lines na.
I couldn't help it. It was right there, di ba? Ganda nung ganda nung
NC-17
duality.
na itong episode na to.
we should have done this pala later, like late night. We started
Yeah,
early,
yeah,
masyado.
yeah.
Prime time pa yung
9
7:30 eh. Nathan is asking kung may Windows 11 na ba kayo? Me personally, wala pa. I have not tried it. Marv or Rocky?
Kaya ako, pwede ko na i-download, pero may ginagawa akong trabaho eh. So,
Wag muna. Baka
Yeah, wag muna.
baka
Nag-Windows 10 lang ako ng 2019. So, with that rate of progression, siguro mga 2028, mag-Windows 11 na ako.
yung Windows 10, yung end of support 2025 eh. So,
Oh, frick.
mag-sunset.
mapapaaga ka.
Start sunsetting it now, Marv. At your pace. Yan mo na.
4 years to go.
Yeah. Actually, Gentleman Parrot kind of mirrors my own thoughts. I don't think Windows 11 is stable enough for daily use. I haven't been watching the reviews or anything, but for me personally, yun nga, I'm happy naman with Win 10. Tsaka matanda na ako. Just even like small UI differences, it really bothers me. Parang ang hirap na gamitin.
Ang ganda na itsura daw.
My brother showed it to me. I don't like the fact that they put the Apple-style thingamajig
In the center? In the center? Yeah, di ba? Parang...
Ako, ganun na yun sa akin eh. Nagkaka-center.
It's your choice. Nag-upload, nag-install ka ng
Yes.
special,
Yeah, that's true.
Ang hirap when you're just used to things a certain way and then biglang nagbago. Parang it's jarring eh. Parang
Yeah,
I
tsaka
like
yung
my
parang-
start button.
yung start, diba? Parang change nila completely eh. Actually from 5 years ago pa. Kasi I'm like, nakikita ko sa sarili ko na hindi ko na siya ginagamit the way I used to. Yung start ko, pang search ko lang siya. So, pipindutin ko lang yung start and then I'll type something. So, iba na eh. Hindi na ako nagsuscroll eh. Actually, kailan ko lang yun napansin. Pero I've been doing that for such a long time na. Hindi na ako yung nagsuscroll. Di ba ang daming folder nun dati?
Yeah.
Yan hindi na. So, start, tapos magta-type na ako just to search. So, parang glorified lang siya na Finder from Mac.
Ako, I just
I
pin...
still scroll.
Ako, I pin to start. So, I'm like halfway between Rocky and Marv. Parang, I use it, but kasi nandun na yung mga yung usual na ginagamit ko.
Pwede.
I don't scroll also, Marv. Tama na, okay. But that's really like old school.
I don't get why they have to call everything an app. Di ba natin programs ang tawag natin dito?
I know.
Program.
Ang gulo na. Parang like, bakit bang it's you install it, right? It's still it's
Yeah,
still a
no, kasi program, very malapit siya sa like programmers, di ba? Like,
it sounds daunting. Pero yung app sa
Yeah.
phone, di ba? Parang madali lang,
Yeah.
install mo lang, parang ganon.
Yeah. Tsaka yun, parang it would be like, especially sa mga bata ngayon, no, parang tayo, tatawagin natin yung mga program as instructions. Ang weird, di ba? Ano yung sabihin ng instructions? Pero instructions naman talaga sila. Parang ganun.
Hindi naman tayo nagpa-punch card, okay? Well,
Yeah.
program naman. I mean, pwede.
Nagki-cater na sila dun sa sa mga bata ngayon. Sa next generation.
Kirsten from Facebook asks, and Kirsten actually just got a build from us very recently. Very nice build. TD500 mesh, and she's asking kamusta yung Sihu M57, which is the chair. And yun again, my brother Rafael is the better one to comment kasi yun nga, as he pointed out, I'm not much of a chair guy. Parang apparently my tastes are opposite to what everybody else likes. Okay naman siya. I don't see but when I did sit on it, parang I was like, this is kinda parang matigas siya. What I look for in a chair kasi is yung more like malambing na chair. Parang yun nga, the comfort level. Kasi sa ito, medyo, it's ergonomic, so it's kind of forcing your body to contort to a better position. Wala na, matanda na ako, so like my spine just can't take that level of pressure.
Hindi kaya it's also a height thing. Kasi you're a bit taller than average.
Well, Rocky and I are around the same height so this should be okay na for me. But yeah. But long story short, I'm not the best person to judge. But Rocky, Rafael will have a full first impressions and a full review. Because if you've seen his other chair videos, I don't know how he can go on for 16 minutes about an effing chair. But apparently there's a lot that you can say about the chair. Yun. So, I think Marvin, na-cut off ka, Marvin. Sorry, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, I was just laughing about the chair thing. Kasi nalala ko na naman yung mga statements ni Rocky kanina that if you remove the word chair from his statements, it would be taken out of context.
Pang late night yan, pang late night. Wala pa tayo dyan. Sila no.
Maga pa, maga.
Okay. All right, so I think that's it. We've gone through the questions. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us. And thank you for everybody who replied to everybody else in the chat. That's what we really like about Pwede Magtanong, the show and the forum. It's like a place where everybody, not just us, can also help out other people, like with their knowledge. And we're really thankful to have regulars like Kaiser, ITX Addict, Gentleman Parrot, and there are other regulars like Liam, and really helping out in the chat to answer, and also in the forum. So super thank you. Because to be honest, it's really hard when there are a lot of people asking questions. It's really hard to answer all of them. So that's really what we really want from this show and the forum. It's like a community na, of tech guys helping out other tech guys or other, medyo beginners. And also, that's why we made the forum on the web instead of on Facebook para searchable siya. So, it's a Tagalog, a lot of the questions are in Tagalog. Para din naman pag nagsa-search ka in Tagalog, which might be more comfortable for you or easier to follow, may lalabas na results kaysa sa puro Tom's Hardware lang or LTT's forum na, it's really in English. So,
Tsaka yan like yung experience natin, hindi naman din like all-encompassing.
Yes. Yeah.
Kaya mas maganda talaga madaming tao yung makakita ng question.
Yeah. And also, it's nice that we have a local thing kasi yung experiences naman sa Tom's Hardware or sa LTT, iba yung specs di ba? Parang iba yung market natin. Sometimes we have products na hindi available doon, or sometimes we have concerns na iba doon sa kanila kasi, well, iba talaga yung market sa North America or sa Australia. I noticed parang a lot of the Tom's Hardware guys are from Aussie for some reason. But anyway, di ba? Parang, like, they won't be asking about Athlon A10s or whatever, or Intel G560s or something. So yeah, that's really what we want sana from Pwede Magtanong. And thank you guys talaga for joining us every month and joining us regularly in the forum. So, yun, thanks for watching. Stay safe. I'm gonna go have dinner now.
Hi, guys.
Bye.
Bye.